opponent.
Goldberg has a sordid history with the NWO, especially with founder Kevin Nash. When the two clashed at Starrcade '98, Goldberg was undefeated, and his World Heavyweight Championship was on the line.
Goldberg had an unbelievable undefeated streak of 173-0. That all came to a shocking end at Starrcade '98 thanks to Scott Hall and a taser gun.
Once again, I'd like to correct unfavorable journalism from my colleagues. Kevin Nash had zero involvement with Scott Hall's attack on Goldberg. Nash was on the canvas trying to regroup.
Really, Corey?
Yep.
That's how you describe the end of one of the greatest undefeated streaks in sports entertainment?
Yep.
Well, I'm sure Goldberg has different thoughts on the matter.
There he goes, crashing to the floor.
There are so many different ways for a superstar to put their opponent through the table and play.
This singles match has come to an end. Wow.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
Goldberg's a former World Heavyweight Champion in WCW and WWE. The former NFL defensive lineman is always hunting for new victims. An opponent must fear the spear. And remember that Goldberg's question is always, who's next?
Look at him, locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
No one has been as dominant in that ring as Goldberg. His WCW streak was legendary, but he can still defeat any competitor in a matter of seconds.
Oh, Goldberg became WCW Champion in 1998 and WWE Universal Champion in 2017. No matter what the decade, Goldberg gets it done.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship. It saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho. They continued to push.
Goldberg's looking to finish.
Oh boy.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their...
Dusty Rhodes may have it.
Boom! Bionic elbow!
But he's got to capitalize now.
Momentum is fully in the corner of Dusty Rhodes now.
gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Michael.
Goldberg doing a great job of turning that around. He'll be feeling the effects of that for a while.
According to historians, the twisted metal that we see as part of steel cages today dates back 80 years. To settle a dispute between competitors Jack Bloomfield and Count Pietro Rossi, the two met inside a ring surrounded by chicken wire. At first, these types of matches were referred to as fence matches.
Looks like trouble here, Byron.
I don't know. I guess that all depends on who you're rooting for.
Great offense by Goldberg. Corey, you gave us an impressive history of the origins of the steel cage match. I'd like to point out to our viewers that from the 1960s to the mid-1980s, chain link fences were used to enclose the ring for WWE steel cage. Goldberg is looking to finish this.
Oh, boy. There it is, the spear. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael.
But now, can Goldberg capitalize?
Down with the jackhammer.
What's he gonna do now?
Goldberg possesses immeasurable intensity and devastating power. We're looking at one of the strongest forces to ever step foot in a ring. But what has driven him in the most is being a superhero for his son.
Dusty Rhodes looks like he's down and almost out. Not good. Byron alluded to Goldberg's motivations for his return. To millions of people around the world, Goldberg is a real-life superhero. His return was able to inspire a new generation in the WWE Universe.
Even I got caught up in the whirlwind, feel-good story of Goldberg's return to WWE. The man is, in many ways, superhuman.
The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
When this guy's on, look out. He broke out of it.
Cole, how in the world did he find the energy to do that?
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. Dusty Rhodes may have it. Amazing combination.
And there it is, boys.
Wow, what a move by Goldberg. That's how you make this crowd stand on its feet.
Oh, man.
So damaging.
Oh, man, this has been a nightmare for the American.
Goldberg with some strong moves currently. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Goldberg's looking to finish this.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Goldberg just barely got out of the way.
Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong.
There it is, the spear.
Just a crushing blow from Goldberg.
There's got to be some point in the match where those thoughts start to creep in that it could be over. And then you got to dig down deep, get rid of the self-doubt, and continue on toward victory.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there. Goldberg just barely got out of the way.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Oh, he turns it around. Side Russian leg sweep.
I'll tell you, the cage has absolutely beaten down these superstars.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Goldberg's looking to finish this.
Oh boy.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is. No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
Jackhammer! Oh man, this has been a nightmare for the American Dream.
Things are not looking very good right now. Gonna have to find a way to regroup.
I don't know how these superstars are doing it right now. They've got to be exhausted.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Nice job by Dusty Rhodes there. Given what we've seen so far here tonight, I'm willing to bet these superstars will think twice before stepping foot inside another steel cage. Oh!
He's displaying classic offense here. That's how you make an impact. Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Into the powerbomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match. Tapped into an energy source and he's going strong. Some WWE fans wouldn't agree, but this is just too much showboating from Goldberg here.
Goldberg with a spear!
That should do it.
And now it's Goldberg.
Down with the jackhammer.
That might have done it, Cole. Talk about getting knocked into the middle of next week.
And he finds a way free.
Wow, that was just pure determination, Cole.
Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him.
The bionic elbow from the Dream. And put it if you will. But if anybody can come back from this, it has got to be Goldberg. The situation just got real bad for Goldberg.
And he fights his way free.
He's got to be working on instinct right now, Cole. He can turn up the heat at will, it seems.
Oh, I think this man means business. Oh, and he reverses it. What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put themselves through. The intensity of this has been incredible. This steel cage match is in the books.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
Wow, aggressions were certainly at an all-time high during that steel cage match.
I can honestly say that a win is a little more satisfying when you make your opponent tap out.
Wow, I don't think we're going to have too many disappointed viewers at home. Not with action like we just saw. Falls Count Anywhere, guys. Let's get this action underway.
And Cole, I will be shocked if we don't see this one spill out to the arena floor sooner rather than later.
Goldberg is making his presence known.
Down. We've got a cover.
An easy kick out from Sting.
It takes more to make an icon fall to a 3 count.
Goldberg with a spear!
That almost came out of...
There's a pin now. No, he kicks out. Nicely done.
Might have slipped there, Cole.
Look at Goldberg. It's coming.
And there's a quick kick.
Oh, he's got him up high. Shades of JBL with a fall-away slam. Great offense by Goldberg. Sting is in position.
Stone pile driver.
That one definitely hurt, Cole. Momentum is fully in the corner of Sting now. Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
Real quick, in case we have any newbies watching, a Falls Count Anywhere match means that this contest can literally end anywhere. Simple, right? Even Saxton can understand those rules.
Goldberg is making his presence known. What does Sting have to do at this point to stay in this match? This match is definitely testing his mettle, guys.
In describing this match, Corey, you said it can end anywhere, which means we could see this match conclude in the ring, the stands, the locker room. Heck, it could even end outside the streets.
And on top of that, it's worth noting that anything is legal in this match, guys. The only rule is there are no rules. Oh boy, he is rolling. Yikes. You know, I'd say
And Goldberg with a spear!
Can he finish the job? That is exactly what Goldberg needed.
He looks a bit off his game here. He came into this match expecting a fight, and that's exactly what he's getting.
Lightning fast reflexes. As Byron mentioned, the Pat Patterson-Sergeant Slaughter alley fight had many of the elements of a Falls Count Anywhere match. Most notably, I'd say, was the heavy weapon usage.
Yeah, that match had everything from cowboy boots to brass knuckles, but more importantly, weren't you born in 1981, Saxton?
good point.
Dodges that one.
And Sting slips out of harm's way.
One move after the other. It's devastating.
And it's in! It's in! Oh, we got to see a tap. He may tap out.
He might just win this thing right here.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
And it appears Sting is starting to hit the wall physically now. He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
I'm not used to seeing this.
Boy, at this point, he's going to need to have some magic up his sleeve if he wants to get back in this match.
It was surreal to see Goldberg back in double. Goldberg is looking to finish this.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
That strike hit the spot. There's no way he could have avoided that blow. When this guy's on, look out. Oh, I think this man means business. Goldberg with a spear!
Here's his moment, Michael. Will Sting be able to continue?
No way. No way. And what a reversal from Goldberg. This has been a war. Goldberg is looking to end this right now. With what we've seen and heard tonight, there must be serious injuries.
Looks like the end of the road for Sting.
Come on, Goldberg. Stop playing to the crowd and start attacking.
Sting looking for something big. Goldberg's looking to finish this.
Oh, boy.
Jackhammer!
That's what there's the cover. Can he do it? And he got a near fall out of it.
Man, even now, when he's on his last legs, Sting finds a way to power through. Goldberg got him there.
Oh, what a forearm!
That was dirty.
And there's the reversal from Sting. Back now inside the ring. Sting is going up. Look out! And message delivered.
Looks like the end of the road for Sting.
Oh, Goldberg comes up big there. That could do it.
Looks like the end of the road.
Goldberg is showing some good ring skill right now. Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
There it is, the spear. Looks like the end of the road for Sting.
But now, can Goldberg capitalize?
Goldberg is looking to end this right now.
Down with the jackhammer. Looks like the end of the road for Sting.
Second time? Sure, why not?
He's done it. What should Sting try to do differently at this stage to remain viable? I don't think this is how he envisioned this match going here tonight.
You can learn a lot about a guy in a match like this. And what I've learned so far here tonight is that there is absolutely no quit in him.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Clobbers in with the axe handle.
Complete exhaustion is setting on Sting. He may very well be running on instinct right now.
Yeah, but it'll only take one scorpion death drop to change the face of this match. Goldberg is looking golden right now.
Shoulders on the mat.
Goldberg gets the win.
Here is your winner, Goldberg!
A very impressive victory for Goldberg.
That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
And that's the kind of action we've come to expect here on Raw. What an amazing match.
The time for talk is over. We'll find out who the best is in the ring right now.
I am so excited this moment is finally here.
Man, this card is just packed with so many great matches, and this one is definitely among the most anticipated, I'd say.
Here we go with Michaels.
After a ghastly period as bitter enemies, that provided some of the most savage matches in WWE history. Shawn Michaels and Triple H did something no one ever thought they'd see reunite as D-Generation X.
Looks like he's pinpointing the back. HBK not in a great way here. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
I want to touch on the DX reunion you brought up, Michael. Only an entity like as evil as Mr. McMahon could be
Unbelievable. This singles match is over.
Here is your winner, goldberg.
Extremely impressive win, guys.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them.
The legend continues.
To go up against The Undertaker, a superstar needs to realize that they're rolling the dice with their career. The Dead Man's the most fierce, pure striker our business has ever known, and is just waiting to make another opponent famous. A spectacular maneuver. The Undertaker is a force within the ring. Goldberg is making his presence known.
Goldberg got him there.
Stiff kick there.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. Undertaker looking mortal here. We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
When the bell tolls and the flames of hell burn, that means the man known as the Lord of Darkness, the Dead Man, and the Phenom is on his way. The mighty Undertaker is the greatest force in this industry and the collector of souls.
Oh, and he reverses it.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Goldberg with a spear!
I can't believe it, Michael.
Goldberg's looking to finish this.
Oh, boy. jackhammer. I knew it was only a matter of time. Oh man, the Undertaker's in trouble now.
Great offense by Goldberg.
Yes! Goldberg takes it!